Pharmaceutical giant Johnson & Johnson said it will pay $8.9 billion over the next 25 years to settle thousands of lawsuits alleging that the company's baby powder and other talc products caused cancer. This proposal comes after the company decided in August 2022 to discontinue its talc-based baby powder globally. The decision was taken because the company wanted to transition from talc-based baby powder to cornstarch-based baby powder. Johnson & Johnson is one of the world's largest pharmaceutical companies, selling baby powder with its signature fragrance for more than 100 years. And over the years, it has consistently maintained that its baby powder was safe. But after announcing the settlement proposal, the century-old company seems to have conceded defeat against those thousands of lawsuits. So does it mean that the Johnson & Johnson baby powder is unsafe? Did lawsuits rightly allege that the baby powder caused cancer? And was it suitable for a giant company like Johnson & Johnson to say that it will pay $8.9 billion as settlement amount? Let's check it out. But before that, please like, share and comment on the video, and remember to subscribe to Moneycontrol YouTube channel. Johnson & Johnson began selling its baby powder in 1894, and due to its unique fragrance, it was famous worldwide. In the late 1990s, the company started facing numerous litigations, which alleged that the baby powder caused cancer due to asbestos contamination. Now what is asbestos? Johnson & Johnson baby powder is a talcum powder. Talcum is the softest known mineral and is mined from underground deposits. After mining, it is reduced to a fine powder. It is widely used in cosmetics and personal care products. Now, asbestos are another form of minerals and can be found near talc deposits. United States Food and Drug Administration states there is a potential for contamination of talc with asbestos. Asbestos has been used in construction and manufacturing. It is known to cause lung cancer, ovarian cancer, and other health conditions. According to a Reuters report, Darlene Coker was perhaps the first to sue Johnson & Johnson in 1997. She claimed that she had cancer due to the usage of the powder. The report also states that as the case proceeded further, Johnson & Johnson didn't disclose test results and internal company records that had been requested. As a result, Coker had to drop the case. Since then, thousands of lawsuits have been filed against Johnson & Johnson on charges of contamination of talc with asbestos. The report also mentions that Johnson & Johnson didn't inform the FDA that asbestos were found in its talc in at least 3 tests conducted by 3 different labs between 1972 to 1975. In May 2020, Johnson & Johnson discontinued the sale of talc-based baby powder in Canada and the US. The reason behind the decision was changing consumer habits, fueled by misinformation around the safety of the product and bad publicity due to its constant litigation. And 2 years later, the company decided to discontinue the powder globally. In October 2021, the company created a subsidiary, LTL Management, to reduce its litigation and settlement losses. The company funneled its talc lawsuits to the subsidiary and immediately filed for bankruptcy protection. It also set aside $2 billion to settle its cases. But the US Court of Appeals for the Third Circuit overturned the ruling in January 2023, saying neither LTL nor Johnson & Johnson had a legitimate need for bankruptcy protection because they were not in financial distress. Now, Johnson & Johnson has proposed a more considerable amount of $8.9 billion. The amount will be transferred to its subsidiary LTL Management. Under the proposal, the subsidiary will refile for bankruptcy protection and seek court approval for a plan resulting in one of the largest product liability settlements in the US history. As per the company, the revised amount is backed by more than 60,000 parties that have filed lawsuits. Although Johnson & Johnson has proposed a settlement amount, it still does not admit any wrongdoing. Furthermore, it believes that the claim against the company lacks scientific merit. As per Eric Haas, Johnson & Johnson's worldwide president of litigation, fighting the lawsuits in the court will take decades and be expensive. Hence, the company decided to end the problem with a proposed settlement of $8.9 billion.